Major funding for this program was provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Additional funding was provided by the Fledgling Fund, the Eva and Lucius Eastman Fund, and others. A complete list is available from ITVS.
My name is Jeff Millard. I spent 9 years in the New York Army National Guard. 13 months of that was spent as a sergeant in Operation Iraqi Freedom, stationed at Forward Operating Base Spiker. But on a day in the early summer of 2005, in the area of operation of the 42nd Infantry Division, there was a traffic control point shooting. What happened was a vehicle was driving very quickly towards a traffic control point. A young machine gunner made the split-second decision that that vehicle was a threat, and in less than a minute, put 200 rounds from his 50 caliber machine gun into that vehicle. That day, he killed a mother, a father, and 2 children. The boy was age 4, and the daughter was age 3. I was in the briefing that evening when it was briefed to the general. And after the officer in charge briefed it to the general in a very calm manner, that commander turned in his chair to the entire division-level staff, and he said, and I quote, "If these Hajis learned to drive, this wouldn't happen." It's really easy to get revved up and go, yeah, we're gonna go kill these. That's my mentality, post 9/11. I wanted to kill these. Whoever did it, I wanted to kill him.
A lot of time I just thought like, okay, well, we're liberating these people from this evil dictator, Saddam Hussein, like we're doing a good thing here.
I was 17 when I joined, and I was really excited. I loved it. I mean, I always grew up believing that to be in the military was a fine and noble thing. That to give yourself for your country, to give back for, the freedoms you were given, for the rights that you had was just a wonderful thing.
I went to 3 different tours, so I saw right after the invasion where there would be people lining the streets, throwing flowers at us and all kinds of crap, And then by the time I had gone to my 3rd tour, everybody wanted us out. They're like, what are you doing? You kicked out Saddam and now you're gonna kill the rest of us, or like what,
And then when I realized that we weren't the good guys, that really messed me up. We weren't the good guys. I couldn't find an instance where we were the good guys.
I had really come to realize that I was on the bullies team, and that was absolutely not what I had signed up for. After I got home from my 3rd deployment, I was so angry at that time and lost. I felt betrayed by the Marine Corps and by America.
Steve Martello, U.S. Army.
Jason Washburn, United States Marine Corps.
Frank Berners, Army National Guard.
Selena Copper, U.S. Army.
Jesse Hamilton, U.S. Army. Nick Morgan, U.S. Army Reserves. Mark
To
Trent,
my
US
mind, if you were in the Army, you were always the good guys. And if for some reason the Army wasn't doing the right thing or the country wasn't doing the right thing, it was your patriotic duty to change it. So, I mean, my anti-war activism really grew out of my belief in the Army, ironically enough.
When I arrived there, my captain told me that my job was to elicit information. This meant that I could elicit information in any means possible. He told me that I can use any technique I can think of, and the idea is don't get caught.
I saw one case where there were 2 prisoners, and one prisoner was staked out on the ground, and he was cut open while he was alive, and part of his insides were cutting out, and they told the other prisoner if he didn't tell them what they wanted to know that they would kill him. And I don't know what he said because he spoke in Vietnamese, but then they killed him after that anyway.
In November of '68, while on a routine search and destroy mission, gunships were to be providing security and cover for us, and the gunships got bored. So they made a gun run on a hooch with miniguns and rockets. When they left the area, we found a baby girl about 3 years old that were dead because these people were bored and they were just sick of flying around doing nothing.
It wasn't like they were humans, like we were conditioned to believe that, this was for the good of the nation, the good of our country, and anything we did was okay. And like when you shot someone, you didn't think you were shooting a human. They were a gook or a commie.
They were inferior to us. We were Americans. We were the civilized people, and we didn't give a shit about those people.